なんともなんともなんともなんともなんともいい加減おとなしく切られやがれ
We both got a beef with a little snot rag named Ben Tennyson. And if you're as bad as they say you are, then you're just what I need to take him out.
This is why I can't stand Kevin Levin, bro. This nigga's out here begging a grown-ass man to help him fight a 10-year-old kid. Have some shame. Nah, I deadass can't stand him. This man out here copying Ben's entire essay, and then he wants to get rid of him like he didn't just steal the nigga's entire flow. The nigga didn't stop at just the body either. The nigga had to go and steal his entire flow with the name too. Talking about some Kevin Levin. Lame ass. And you'd have thought that when the nigga grew up, he'd grow out of it. But nah, the nigga grew up and became a wannabe fucking cyborg. But let me show you why I fuck with Vilgax. So this dumbass nigga Kevin Levin staring at Vilgax, all weird and shit cause the nigga's trapped, right? Then the dumbass starts saying,
You don't look so tough.
And oh no, I know you did not just question Vilgax's gangster. Well, let's see what he does about it.
Oh, he sleep.
Yes, sir. That's my boy Vilgax. That's why we fuck with him. We do not fuck with this nigga Kevin under no circumstances. So my boy Vilgax picks up a giant ass pillar, chucks it at him.
Ha! You missed me.
Nah, Vilgax, you my boy, but like, what the fuck was that? Bro, that pitch was fucking terrible. If the nigga stood still, you'd have still missed. What is that? So Kevin Levin, thinking that he's Diamond Head, starts shooting some fucking diamonds at bro. But my boy Vilgax, unfazed, he brushes that shit off like it's nothing. Then he charges at Kevin, pushing him right outside the windows. Had that man looking like prime Aaron Donald. But don't try to play that off too smooth, cause we know that you have to dot me to do that.
I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand.
And even while they're in the air, my boy Vilgax is still out here beating that nigga's ass.
Sensational.
Watching Kevin get his ass beat is almost as good as a successful hate watch. But anyway, they hit the ground, and before anybody can even think to do anything, this nigga Vilgax got Kevin Levin spinning around like a whole Beyblade. Like we saw the ads. I know Kevin Levin was trying to do his absolute best to avoid us seeing his ass whooping. But after that, ladies and gentlemen, I might just have to shed a tear. Because Kevin Levin actually finally landed a blow. He steps right in Vilgax's face. Shit, I know Vilgax mad as hell. If I had those musty ass feet in my face, I'd have been mad too. So he gets up, punches that nigga straight in the face, and that punch must have knocked something into Kevin because he remembered that he's a part of this fight too. So he gave that nigga Vilgax a nice 5-piece from KFC, but shit, just like a 5-piece, that nigga ate that shit, no cap. My boy Vilgax had to lock in. He gave that nigga a liver shot, then a uppercut, and that was enough to send the man flying. They had this man out here looking like Floyd Mayweather. And shit, Kevin sees the boxing is not working, so he tries to channel his inner Naruto. He get it done so bad, he had to hit the top no jutsu. And shit, somehow that worked. Hey, maybe next time I get robbed, I might just have to try that myself. Actually, hold on, let me try it on this guy.
But anywho,
You took the words right out of my mouth, pretty boy.
What? What the fuck?
Mouth, pretty boy.
I beg your pardon?
Nigga, I know you ugly as shit, but ain't no fucking way you're calling this nigga Vilgax pretty, bro. Ain't no fucking way. While that was going on, my boy Ben was cracking codes on the Omnitrix. Now he could stay in alien form as long as he wants to. And he could switch into different aliens by just thinking about it. So you know, my boy Ben had to conduct some very important scientific experiments, such as
trying to figure out which alien can hawk the best loogie.
So while he's conducting his very important experiments, Vilgax and Kevin pull up on him and just pick him up. And rather than trying to explain what's about to happen, I'm just gonna show y'all what happened.
And we know all his secrets.
So you're trying to tell me that all you had to do to put him back to human form was press the little watch on his chest? Are you, what? Ain't no way this is the same guy that they be putting against Goku. This nigga loses to a finger. So Ben breaks out, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate Kevin, but oh my god, this is way too easy. Kevin throws a punch, Ben weaves, gut checks him, and then punches him in the face.
This nigga is trash.
This man really got outboxed by a 10-year-old. The lights are really too bright. Kevin pushes him to the floor, then Ben shows him how to actually throw diamonds at somebody. Then this dumbass tries to do what Vilgax did to him earlier. Bro, this man is so ass. All this nigga does is steal niggas' moves and can't even do it properly. This man's about as bagless as Rock Lee.
Like I'm a loser and I will always be a loser.
So that's why the nigga misses entirely and falls into the ocean. Except it could never be that easy. Luckily for Kevin, his tail grabs onto Ben and they're both falling into the water together. Except Ben turns into Stinkfly and watches that nigga Kevin go straight into the ocean. Sorry as hell. That nigga Kevin just needs to give up, bro. The lights are clearly too bright. Just put the fries in the bag. So Vilgax and Kevin pull up on Gwen and Max. And shit, I don't even blame him. Cause at the rate Kevin's going, he might only be able to beat up old men and little girls. Except they forgot that my nigga Max always got a plan. So he fires the null void projector, sending Kevin 11 and Vilgax to the null void. And yes sir, my boy Max got himself a highlight reel. Except his grandson's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god, bro.
This man Ben is the only nigga I know who'll be dumb enough to go face first into what's basically a black hole. So obviously, they gotta save him. Gotta give it to Ben though. This man is out here spamming the fuck out that Omnitrix to survive. So Gwen ends up going inside the null void to end up saving Ben. But yeah, plans are never just that easy, I'm not gonna lie. So Ben gives up. He finally decides to just let them have the Omnitrix. But through the power of Kevin being an absolute dumbass, they get it back again. Well, until they get cornered again by Kevin and Vilgax. So Gwen throws the Omnitrix and Vilgax chases after it, but Kevin didn't want the Omnitrix. He just wanted to beat up Ben. So here we had the final face-off. Kevin 11 versus a 10-year-old without his weapon. Surely even this guy couldn't fuck this up. But in typical Kevin 11 fashion, somehow he finds a fucking way. Ben weaves his attack, steps in his face, and jumps through the portal. This man got beat by a 10-year-old child. Like before this video, I truly did not like you. But now, I'm actually starting to feel sorry for you. Because you are ass. But hey, at least they got the Omnitrix. Nah, I'm just playing. Gwen left them a bomb instead.
Omnitrix is mine.